Today I will teach you how to create a text area control in Java AWT using Visual Studio Code environment. So we have a text area class in AWT in order to create a text area. So what is text area? Now, AWT includes a simple multi-line editor called text area. So you can see here a box with the scroll bar disabled. Now this is an environment or the area where you can enter multiple number of lines. When you compare this with a text field, we have only a single line entry. But if you want to go for multi-line entries, you can create a text area. Now, if you want to type the address where you have multiple number of lines to be entered, then this text area is suitable for that. Now, coming to the constructors of text area class. Now, we have a text area without any parameter. We have text area with number of lines. That is, suppose you want to go for 5 rows, so you can put 5 lines. That is a numerical number 5, and each line, how many number of characters you want to enter. Suppose each line I want to enter some 50 characters, so you can write 5 comma 50. So 5 lines, each line 50 characters. Then if you want to keep a default string, so when you execute your application, that string whatever you write here will be visible in the text area by default. Now one more constructor we have, your specific number of lines and number of characters, and also the default string. Then when you go for the text area constructor, the last one, we have a string, the default string. We need to specify the number of lines and number of characters each line, and also the scroll bars. So for the scroll bars, you have some constants. Given the description here, scroll bars both, that means you want horizontal and vertical both scroll bars. So whenever your text has been increased or it has been going beyond the size of the text area, then you can see that the vertical and horizontal scroll bar will be appearing automatically. You don't want any scroll bar, so you can write the second one. You want only the horizontal scroll bar, you need to write a constant called scroll bars underscore horizontal underscore only. You want only vertical, you can go for the last option, scroll bars underscore vertical underscore only. So already I given the description here about the parameters. Number of lines, num lines specify the height in lines of the text area. That means how many lines you want, the height. Then num characters specify just width in characters. So each line how many number of characters you need to put. Then initial text can be specified by the str, what I was saying, the default text. Then the fifth form, you can specify the scroll bars that you want the control to have. S bars parameter must be one of these following values, what I was explained. Now coming to the methods of text area. So here most of the methods what you have already seen for the text field are been applicable for text area also. So we have a method called getText. This method is used to obtain the string currently contained in the text area. So in the text area, whatever the string is there, you want to extract that, you can apply the getText method and it will return a string. Now if you want to set something new text for a text area, you can apply setText method. This method is used to set the text for the text area, and you need to give the string. Whatever the string you give, that will be applicable for the text area. If it is already existing, that means the text area is holding some text already, then this will override that. Otherwise, it will be storing into the text area. Now we have a select method. This method is used to select a portion of the text in a text area. So for this, we need to give the starting index and ending index. So any of the starting index is starting with 0 and end index, you can give anything. So it's up to you from which index number to which index number you need to take. But when you apply end index, it will take only till end index -1. So I kept a note here. The select method selects the characters beginning at start index and ending at the end index -1. So this is only for the selection of the text. But I want to retrieve the selected text. So we need to apply get selected text method. This method is used to obtain the currently selected text in the text area. So it will return what? String. Now set editable. If you want to make the text area to be editable, then you need to apply set editable method. So this method is used to control whether the contents of a text area may be modified by the user. So if you give here the boolean value true, then you can modify the contents of the text area. If you give false, we don't. So in set editable method, if can edit is true, the text may be changed. If it is false, the text cannot be altered. Now we have is editable. This method is used to determine editability of the text. So I want to just cross verify whether the text area is editable or not. You apply the text area control object dot is editable, then it returns true value, then it is editable. If it is written in false value, it is not editable. Is editable returns true if the text may be changed and false if not. Now these all were applicable for the text field, but apart from that, we do have an append method which is exclusive for the text area. This method appends the string specified by str to the end of the current text. Suppose you have some text already for the text area, you want to append some more string, so you can apply append method and you give the string what you want to add to the text area. So whenever you go for append method, it will only add in the end of the text whatever is already existing in the text area, so it cannot be add in between. So append method always add the text to the end of the existing text. Now insert method. This method is used to insert the string passed at a specified end. Suppose you want to give the particular string in between. Okay. So where you want to insert, you need to specify the index number, and what you want to insert, you need to specify the string. So we apply an insert method and we give the index number where you want to insert, and you need to give what you want to insert as a string. Then replace range method. This method replaces the characters from the starting index to ending index -1 with the replacement text passed in the string. So here in the replace range, so you're giving the string what you want to add, and you need to give the starting index and ending index value so that this new string whatever you're giving will be replaced in the starting index to ending index value. Now I will show you the execution of the Java text area control in AWT using Visual Studio Code. So let me open the Visual Studio Code. So it's already opened. Now here I put a application for you. So here I'm going for importing Java.AWT and Java.applet. So these are the two packages for what I'm importing here. Now this is a comment and this is a mandatory when you want to execute this application in the applet viewer. So we have an applet tag, then code equal to the class name, then width of the applet window and height of the applet window. So these two things are user defined, you can change. Then close the applet, but you need to put into comment because this is the part of your HTML, and here in Java we need to put a comment so that it will be evaluated at runtime by the applet viewer. Now coming to the actual class, I put a text area demo as a class name, use a different class, extends applet. Now this applet is a class available in Java.applet package, so that's why I imported that. Now in the init method is a lifecycle starting lifecycle method of applet, then string val. So I put a lot of string here. So it's up to you how many lines you want. So I put some lines. So this complete thing will be deciding the area of the that means this complete thing will be put into the text area. So here how many number of rows and how many number of columns you need to clearly specify. So this is a normal string. Now here this is the class name, then object name equal to new text area, that constructor, and here this is the value. Now this value is nothing but a string only, right? So this string, complete string I want to put, and here 10 is nothing but for the rows and 30 is for the nothing but for columns. So every line, that means 10 lines, right? Every line 30 characters. Okay. Then finally you need to add this object to the container. So you need to apply an add method and you need to give that particular object name so that it will be added to the applet window. Okay, so this is a simple application what I've created, and this you need to put into the comment. Now I'll show you the execution how to be done. So here you need to just go for file save. Okay, then you need to go for terminal and go for new terminal. Now here my file has been stored in one folder called cd java vs 26 is a folder name. Then you compile. So if you want, I can show here. So here java vs 26 is there, in the text area demo is there. I want to run this. Okay, now you just compile java c. First you need to go for the respective directory and go for java c. File name is textarea demo.java. Compile. Then you run the application like app viewer. File name is textarea demo. Area demo. .java you need to put. So this app viewer is going to read this tag, and then this class is going to be executed. So just press enter here, and you can see the output window. So here if I just drag this, so this is the text area. So what are the text? So you can just scroll here like this. If the text is more, because I put 10 by 10, right? If the number of lines are more, then this vertical scroll bar will be added. If they given 30 for each line, 30 characters for each line. So if it is exceeding, then you can go for the scroll bar. Okay, so in both the cases, it is exceeding only horizontal and vertical. So the automatic scroll bars have been added. So this is the way how you are going to create a text area and add to the applet window. So I hope I have given some input on how to create a text area control in AWT using Visual Studio Code environment. So if you like this video, do subscribe, comment, and share it to your friends. Thank you.